Hello, it's me.
How are we doing, everyone? Welcome back to another day. Another episode of All Day Insider. I just have to let me introduce everybody. We got Phoenix, we got Blaze, we got Stingray. I just have to say, right before we kick this off, we were all having our little pregame chat, and Blaze ended it with the most Canadian thing I've ever heard. He said to keep your stick on the ice. That has to be some Canadian thing. I don't know. I love it. I love it. But anyway, how's everyone
You know
doing?
what? Okay,
Yeah. What
I
up?
think it was an eggplant joke.
I don't
That's pretty
know.
Canadian.
I don't know. How's
Winter
everyone doing
is
today?
coming.
Winter. Ooh, there's the
winter
Game of
is
Thrones
coming.
reference, and I love it.
I like it too.
I just finished that show like 2 weeks ago.
No kidding.
Yeah,
Wow.
I did.
That
It
took a while.
was. I will say it was as good as everyone said it was, if
I
not
got-
better.
I'm gonna get my Jon Snow shirt.
Backhanded compliment.
Yeah, like I don't.
It started
No, I
off
mean, like-
hype and then kind of trended down, in my opinion. But
Yeah.
That's like
Yeah.
5
Well,
years
they
ago.
put 3 seasons in one season that last season.
I won't spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it, but the very last episode is sort of a bummer.
Yeah.
Just go ahead and put it out there.
Kind of like Playbook too.
Ooh.
Shots fired early.
No.
Well.
1 minute and 22 seconds in, and
And
Blaze is already firing
Blaze-
shots.
just
Okay,
on one.
even I lost my math skills this week.
it was something, wasn't
yeah.
it?
It was interesting, like the challenges. It was just a grind to actually do it. Like
I didn't mind.
I
it.
was pulling out my inner Phoenix and had the pen and paper out, adding up all my challenges.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The thing is, I don't mind how they did Playbook. I mean, I don't know if anyone else truly hated it, but like, I thought it was fine. It was just the whole thing was when I went in to submit challenges, I forgot what I'd already submitted, what moments I had used, if I had got the yards for things already. Like, it was a whole mess.
Well,
that
so
was,
the
that was a
tracking-
mess.
I don't think
Did
they,
I
Track
need to
needs
burn?
improvement.
Can't remember. Go back, add it all up again.
Yeah, look back, realize, did I do this one already? Hold on, let me go back again. And it
Oh
was
crap! I
like-
just burned a moment that I had in this challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Fill it out.
like what they need to do is they need to make it where when you submit a challenge, it locks the moment so you can't sell it. It gives you the yards right there, and then it's done. That's it. Super easy.
They need to math and English.
Well, what's the first thing that they need to fix is having your points shown the second that you completed the part of the challenge.
Yeah.
Like,
Yes,
It should just be
100%.
like potential play.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
cards.
like
They don't- it
even
doesn't have
yeah,
to be
even if
locked
it's not
in,
like a
but,
guaranteed, yeah, exactly locked in.
Some sort of projection where you're at.
What up, boys?
Uh,
We got JKs in here. The
I mean,
shank.
You can look at that. You can look at that green, the
What's up,
green
Huey?
bar, and tells you like 15 to 15, 14 to 14. But
Yeah, I mean, but it doesn't.
well,
though.
no, but it doesn't show you on the green bar though.
No, it's not existent.
It just shows.
no, but then you
You
go in
on
there, and
the-
then it shows you the ones that you have for sale, the ones that, and then for some reason, we were
Which is
getting
a nice
errors
addition.
on all of them.
I do like that addition of telling you if it's for sale or not. That's a pretty cool little
Yes, that
programming
was
upgrade.
nice. Actually. That made it
Little,
easy.
nice little programming upgrade for sure. You do get the sense that maybe they released it without it being a finished product. No, nothing like talking down on them or whatever, but we know that they're understaffed or whatever right now. So maybe they kind of pushed it out without all the back end being
There's
completed.
always going to be those things too, where you
Right,
go,
yeah.
ah, crap.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
forgot
we
about
didn't
this.
think
Yeah.
about that.
I'm
Well,
just,
not only
I'm just
too-
curious on how difficult it is to actually like implement it once it's been released. You know what
Not-
I'm saying? Because
It's
I
not going
feel
to be hard. I think the
I know
quality
because
of
that's what I'm
life.
saying is like I feel like Coop has told us before that with just own the moment. I mean, they can implement something right away. Almost, they can just put it in the back
yeah,
end.
we've seen it there.
Yeah,
so.
yeah, exactly. We've seen it. So if they did see something like that, like it not updating the progress bar, you would think that would be something that they could just easily slide in, but maybe not.
Yeah, I think quality of life features like that too, like us being able to track our yards at second they're done, us being able to go back and it not reset the whole, like all that stuff. I think that's all going to come from the community being like, hey, this would be cool. And they'll be like, oh, we'll add that in. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think it's going to take
Yeah.
long. It's just it sucked that this was the first new playbook, and when we went to do it, it was like, God, this is terrible. But people always have that same assumption is like, well, it's just going to be terrible now. And it's like, no, they're going to fix it. Like, they'll fix things. It's just,
I mean, I think the hardest part was that it was just so confusing.
it was hella confusing.
Like,
I didn't even,
so
I just did the rookie. It was 4 challenges and it was confusing. I was like, wait, have I done this yet? And I went back and I was like, I think I have 40. I just full disclosure, I did not burn the rare to get to 50 because I think the AJ Green's going to be a common or at least a really high rare, and I don't think it's worth it. But like just on 40 points alone, it had to be a struggle for you guys because I'm 40. I was confused.
Yeah.
Like, what the heck? I don't know.
What's up,
Jalen
Monkey
Hurts,
Man?
AD, MVP. Jalen Hurts is the
Monkey
dude,
man, Monk.
He is the dude.
Jalen Hurts is pretty good this season.
Yeah, he was good at Alabama too.
Yeah,
he did get.
I love.
in the national
Oh my god!
championship, but hey.
So I didn't know this, but that picture that exists of Jalen and Mac and Tua is amazing.
Yep.
Them back like with cigars and stuff. I never saw that picture, and I did not know. I did not put that together. But that's such a great picture. That needs to be an NFT itself.
What's crazy about that team that they were on was it was like. It's crazy to think of the development of all those players, right? So Jalen was the starting quarterback for them in the national championship, and then at halftime they benched him for Tua, who no one had seen play outside of like garbage time, and they were like, "Oh, this guy's going to be pretty good. Let's put him in as a change of pace." He came back and won it in overtime, throwing to Devontae Smith as a freshman.
Yeah,
on the catch. Crazy. It's just crazy how all those players were stacked on those teams. Yeah. Like it was Jalen Waddle was on that team. Calvin Ridley was on that team.
Wow. It's a stacked team. So
did he bet in that game?
Yes. I did. And the one after in the SEC championship the next year where they benched Tua for Jalen and he won it.
Yeah.
They went back, which is it was a whole thing. It was nuts. Anyone seeing their updated yards?
No,
I haven't.
I'm sitting at 20 for both mine.
No, I haven't.
Did you want to go over some like league news really quick? Just because we were talking about it off camera a little bit. I think it's super interesting how Baker got traded to LA or not.
What did his contract look like? I haven't seen it.
So he gets,
They owe him 1.3 million in the Rams do.
I mean, is it just 1 year?
Yes.
Yeah, I think he's still on his rookie year, isn't it? Like expiring.
Oh, is he still on his rookie contract?
I think so.
Yeah.
It's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer.
He did get 20 million guaranteed from the Panthers though, from Carolina.
Oh wow.
So
what's wild to me is Baker Mayfield.
They were talking about how he's on waivers, but he doesn't even need to get picked up by a team because he just made $20 million for doing nothing.
Dude, the best part about Baker is I know when he came into the league because I actively watched him at Oklahoma, but doesn't it feel like he's been in the league for like 30 years with what all the shit he's went through, dude? That dude's been through it.
And they put him in that commercial with like tons of old players.
The Heisman House commercial.
Heisman. Oh my god! So now I'm really confused.
Just seems
like feels like he's been in the league for 10 years. But on that Baker news, he's gonna be, I think, and someone correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that he's gonna be the only player in 2 seasons of All Day that's gonna have 3 different team jerseys on.
Ooh, that's a cool one to.
It's got to be. Can you think of another one? I can't.
No, not right off. I can't. So, I'm sure there is one. I'm sure there's one.
So if he starts like they say he might start tomorrow, which I think is a bad decision. I mean, that's just he's throwing to guys that like he doesn't even know their names. But like,
what are their other options though?
I mean, it's the Los Angeles Rams. Do any of us know their names? It's not Cooper Kupp. What?
True that. No, but yeah, no, he'll be the first All Day.
Wait, does Wentz have 3?
No, because Wentz is
he's got the
Commanders and the
Indy
Colts.
Yeah, he would. No, he would. His Philly days were a long time.
Yeah, his Philly days were, unless it was a throwback. No, there's no threat. There's no
hold back on my comment.
But yeah, I don't know. It's gonna be crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty cool though. I mean, his rare is the Browns, right?
Yes.
I want that. It's still cheap.
Yeah. I like
I think
that moment
it's
too.
going to go up.
Yeah.
I would assume like if he has one decent game at any point, like right away, I feel like his moment's the one that could like boost quickly. I don't know why. That's just like a gut feeling I have because people like me love Baker. Like
Yeah.
he's the dude, right? I mean, he's like always been around. He's hype as hell all the time.
Mhm.
And it's like just give him one team that he just never is meshed with a team. Give him
No,
a team
and
he meshes with well and a receiver he loves, and like I think he could be decent.
throwing him in at Carolina didn't really
Nothing.
do him any favors.
No,
you know
it
what
did
I
nothing
mean?
for him.
So I don't really know. There wasn't really anybody for him to throw the ball to either. I mean, and now he's going in garbage time for LA as well. But like, can you imagine a good Baker with a healed up Cooper Cup though? I mean,
Dude,
if Matt Stafford really is done,
yeah. Not only that, but this is a huge comment. Him with McVay could be awesome.
yeah, for
Like
sure.
that players coach style that gets just as hype as you do. Like that could be really cool for him. And he hasn't had that like people get behind him enough. And I think McVay will do that.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like well, that's if McVay stays.
Sure. Yeah. I mean, yeah. But for the
He's
time
definitely
being,
the best coach he's had.
Yes,
100%.
for sure. No, you know what? There is an argument saying that Stefanski is not as bad as people are saying, though, because I mean, look at what he did for Jacoby Brissett. I mean, Jacoby Brissett came up in this like off season, or if this like off like schedule.
sure, but there's no way that Stefanski's as
know.
good as Sean McVay.
I mean,
Brissett's done
but
done the
you know
same
what?
thing
No.
in Carolina
also,
or Indianapolis too previously. Like
yeah, but there's
he's
also an
solid
argument
backup.
saying that McVay's not really the like team
he's lost his
whisperer.
shine.
Yeah, team whisperer that he is either. So
Not quite
I mean,
as
if
much
they
of a
can't,
gleam for sure.
yeah, thank you for helping me with that. But yeah, they've definitely hit some hard times, and if McVay can't pull them out of this, and they can get like at least a couple wins, if they go like
what's their record right now?
They're paying the piper. They've traded so many first round picks.
Yeah,
aging veterans with big contracts.
No, they don't have their number one. No, they don't have their number one for like
the
3 more years.
Lions have their number one, I believe.
Have their number one or number two.
I'm pretty sure it's their number one.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah, so they
might even have their
they
two,
went
too,
all out
but-
to win that Super Bowl last year. That's what they did. And
Right.
now they're like paying for it, and they don't
Right,
have
right.
the sustainability that a lot of teams that win a Super Bowl have. I mean, just they don't have like look at I hate to mention it every time, but look at New England with Tom Brady, right? They didn't have to trade and get a bunch of crazy players to win it. They had Tom Brady and then a bunch of just garbage people, really. I mean, it was like a ton of underpaid, just terrible people, but he carried them and they got their first round picks every year. They got a coach that could lead that group. It didn't have to be like the Rams bought their team last year. They bought
100%.
like
100%.
I mean, come on.
And
Yeah, they
so-
have absolute no depth. That's a good point. Cam Akers was supposed to be like great this year. Came out was horrible,
Mhm.
and then
He's someone I'm looking to buy next year. Coming off a foot injury, first year back.
is he coming back to
out
Los
there.
Angeles or is he out of? Or is he
I think he's there next year.
Mhm.
okay. I mean,
I mean, they cut Henderson, who's been there for how many years? They cut him. I think we
There's
probably
the,
see a little glimmer with him at the end of the season here, a little push, and he kind of returns, hopefully, to the form that we were expecting from him as a prospect.
Baker and Acre.
He's been waiting to say that for a while, I bet.
all day.
Dylan, so I want to just point this out. Dylan said that comment. He did have DJ Moore and C-Mac. So
He doesn't look to the left or the right in the games.
well, he only had CMC for like a couple games, and then if you remember, Baker got hurt, and so was out for like 3 games, and then CMC got traded. So he probably only had Christian McCaffrey for like 3 or 4 games.
Well, not even that, but and this is the thing that everyone says he couldn't make it past the D line. That's I mean, I've looked at a lot of ball, especially college ball, and a lot of people say that about like shorter quarterbacks, right? So they have that fear. It's a lot more than just a quarterback to that. Like there's blocking schemes that have to be like, I know Bryce Young is 5'9" at Alabama, one of the best quarterbacks there are. They set up blocking schemes to give him throwing lanes. It's not just on the quarterback every time.
Mm-hmm.
And like there's so many more things involved in that people just say, and no offense to the comment, I fully understand what you're saying, but like people just say, oh, he can't throw it past like hands up. And it's like that's not on him all the time. Like there's a lot of stuff that goes into that. So
who was dude who hit the guy in the helmet?
That was Myles Garrett
on Monday.
Oh,
was that on Monday though? Who played on Monday? Brady and I don't know. Someone threw it right into someone's head, like, and just made me think of it for sure.
Yeah, like the offensive linemen have to block down so that they can't get their hands up and do like a lot of other stuff. Like it's not just on that, but
got rules. PJ came in. Yeah. And then the other thing that I wanted to bring up too is that don't count out Jimmy G for the end of the season because he doesn't require surgery. So
yeah, but Von Miller does.
Does he?
Sucks. Yeah, he's gone for the year.
ACL, another ACL.
Yeah, so they did apparently he was planning to come play on Sunday and they did like exploratory surgery on him and they were like, nope, it's torn, and then did surgery right there.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, so he's just done.
That's too bad.
What's crazy is I was actually talking with my fiance about this one is just the medical advances.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine how many people were playing on torn ACLs before.
Oh,
and or like at least maybe not torn, but like, like more minor knee injuries that are like definitely not supposed to be played on because of like potential injury. They just played through them because they didn't know. And that's why you saw all of those like really violent ACL tears where like legs were going backwards and all that. You don't see that as much anymore. They're like non-contact plays where someone goes down and then later they find out they tore their ACL. Before the next week, they would have just been back in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Like they just didn't know they were that hurt.
Right.
But
what was that injury that Steve Young used to always have in his shoulder? Was it his shoulder?
I don't know.
And I just wonder what, like, nowadays, if he were to have that looked at nowadays, if they would have pulled him and let it heal up. Because
that's like the one Baker has.
I feel like his shoulder always dislocated or something.
Bo Jackson.
Yeah.
That injury that Bo Jackson had now is like a 6-week recovery time and you're back up to 100%, and it ended his career.
Yeah.
Yeah. And there's like people like Baker has that shoulder injury that's like ongoing. I don't know if like he has a little pain here and there, but I think they would have never sat him ever back in the day. He would have just kept playing and been just terrible the whole time. But like,
well, I mean, they were saying that he should have been sat when he was on the Browns.
Yeah.
And they kept playing
the whole half of the season. He should have.
Yeah. Stefanski totally might have injured him farther. Houston, what are you saying? Baker's problem is not his height. It's his QB acumen.
So I don't know. I saw him play at Oklahoma and he's good. Like, so they played the Rose Bowl against Georgia one year and it was a overtime shootout. That's when like Sony Michel was there. Nick Chubb was there. They had a good squad at Georgia and Baker was there and he put up 49 points or something crazy against a team that hadn't given up 10 all year. I know it's college. I know it's different, but homeboy threw for 500 yards on the best defense in the country. Like he knows how to play the game. It's just, I don't
think they let him play the game.
That's the problem. I think they just need to let him back. Like, even if he does terrible, right? If he throws 7 picks, just one game, be like, all right, you're getting 50 throws this game, 50 attempts. Just go. Yeah, just let him do it. But they've always been afraid.
Put the Johnny Manziel button on him and let him do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah, let him go one game. Go
give
crazy.
Him a couple 40s to drink.
See what happens. Yeah, if 40 hands it up and
let loose.
Go in.
Give him 240s, let him smoke a blunt, and just go out there and play.
Because in the pros, they have this weird thing where like,
it's
okay, we don't think you're that good, so we're gonna dumb everything down, and it makes the quarterback worse because now they only have one read they can go to or 2 reads they can go to. They don't give them the full range of playbook when I think you would do better there. I don't know. I remember.
What are we thinking about Mr. Irrelevant?
What?
I think
what are we thinking about Purdy? What are we thinking about Purdy and Mr. Irrelevant?
I think he's good.
I think Shanahan's scheme is plug and play. We've seen this before with quarterbacks in San Francisco where
When you're going up against the first string defense all the time in practice, you end up getting pretty good when you go up against the number one defense, I would think.
I think it's just Shanahan. He sets his players up for success. He does those things that Roy was alluding to, where you're not forcing a player to make that one read, giving him multiple reads, hitting guys in various routes, putting guys in position that maybe defenses aren't used to seeing them in. I don't know.
Do we
Yeah,
think that they're still
I agree with
gonna?
Yuski, what's his acumen and IQ? Come on.
Yeah. Do you think that we're gonna see them in the championship game, not the Super Bowl, but the championship game? Because I don't.
I don't. I think they get knocked out in the divisional. Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
It's tough with them because defense, like they win playoff games. Yeah.
Well, do they?
What is who do they play next week? Or this week, sorry. San Francisco.
Is it Seattle? It could be Seattle. Let's check. I don't want to be wrong.
Let's check. They play Seattle. Tomorrow.
So divisional. No, not tomorrow.
No.
Tomorrow is the Rams and the.
I made that up. They play the Bucks. He's going Brady game 1.
That's not good.
He's gonna smoke Tom Brady.
He just needs to bring his notepad.
I mean, I see the hat, but I'm saying Purdy's gonna come in and be Mr. Irrelevant and smoke Tom Brady.
No.
What's up with that 1,000 pack drop for the Rams Stadium NFTs at the game tomorrow?
I think that's pretty cool.
I didn't see. I saw like the tweet about it, but I didn't like read.
Yeah,
into it at all.
can someone explain it that knows better than me? Because I know
Blaze knows all the
Well,
things about it.
I just know that they're giving out 1,000 packs somehow at the stadium to people that have some sort of, I think, wristband. But don't quote me on that.
It is a wristband.
1,000 people get free NFTs at the game tomorrow.
Yeah, like I think that's a great way to get people to scope it out. You know, people take free stuff, they sign up, and
did I read that they were going to get moments?
Does a pack have like moments in it?
It has a guaranteed Rams moment, and then
that's sick.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
So it's like go to your
catering
to the
team's, fans.
Yeah, go to your team's game and then they're not free. Thank you, Diamond. So yeah, go to your game and then get a moment of, a player on your team, which is cool. JK, I mean, their defense is just unstoppable. So it is credit to their defense. I mean,
do they have the best defense in the league?
Yeah, I think they're first across the board.
For DVOA, yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Band has QR code to buy a pack of 3 commons. Nice. 19 pack. Nice.
That's not bad.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see if they sell out.
Yeah, $19 is probably overpriced if you're trying to get people to stick around, though. Also,
yeah,
just imagine someone ripping it and I got what Rams moments.
They're gonna get that 4 badge, dude.
Well, a cup. Like you're hoping for a cup there and common cup.
OBJ,
does
he have a comment?
$7.
Yeah, but here you have to maybe think too that they don't even know what the marketplace looks like. So,
right?
How do they know? So maybe they don't even know how much things are worth. So they just
will when they click on the button.
Yeah, but they already spent the 19
when they press
boop. They already spent the $19 though. So
right, but I think it's something where you want to.
Are you talking about retention? You're talking about retention.
Yeah.
You want to have something like $12 is the price.
And Diamond's right. There could be a promo. Like if you buy the pack, you get Dapper credit or something. We don't know the full scope of it because I'm not going to be in that stadium. So it doesn't affect me, but it could be something really cool. Or
I would hope it's something like that.
Like an announcement, Jumbotron, etc.
That could definitely do their attention. Is now you can go buy $25 worth of moments, basically gaining $6 and 3 moments or something. I know that's an example. But, yeah, they could definitely pull something off. That'd be cool. Yeah.
So
what are we hoping to see out of playbook? Yeah. Playbook this week. What are our hopes? hopes and dreams.
Dude, I don't even mind the design still. I'm fine with it. I just hope to see like a better user experience when it comes to like tracking it and like knowing what you've submitted and knowing what you would like, so I don't burn the moments that I have in challenges. Like, just like simple like quality of life features I think would be better. I don't care about the actual challenges. I think they're doing fine on that end. Like
Along
fine.
the same wavelength there. What about the not having the island games and games all broken up like the Sunday?
I don't
slate?
I don't like that.
don't
I
like
wish they would have brought the Thursday and the Monday night games having their own, like, that was cool, right? Because then like you could usually, I guess that did cause
It's
more
super
volatility,
engaging. It's
but
engaging.
It was
Yeah, it is.
predictable and engaging. Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it too.
you
It's
could
like,
spec on it where now you can't spec on anything. Like you just have to just hope you have it or are willing to spend a bunch of money.
well, you're always just hoping that someone cheaper is about to hit.
Mhm.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
I
sure.
think it really plays into the fact that we, even though we complain about it, that we really do like the gamification side of things.
Yeah.
And that it makes it engaging and it makes it fun. Collecting is
off-season
always
again.
fun. Yeah.
So we were actually talking about it. That's why I pulled it up. We were talking about this right before the show, and everyone's like, "Oh, what are we gonna do during the off season?" The off season was the peak last year. I know it was the first season, so sure, but like,
Off-season was fire.
I think it's gonna be that way again. I think people are
Everyone
gonna.
likes a spec.
I think they're
on
gonna
what players
spec
are
for
gonna
the
be
next
good
year, and it's gonna be a whole mess.
and
During
what
the
guys
offseason.
don't have moments, who didn't get moments in Series 2, that's going to be getting them in Series 3, and
It really does make me wonder. I mean, if we're gonna even see a decline as the season starts to end, right? Because, like we talked about, the market didn't start turning down hardcore until the season started, which is completely counterintuitive in my mind. But when it was the off season, everyone was speccing and all this other stuff, and it just created these pumps for players that we had no idea about.
That was my favorite part.
are
Is
we going to
people were
get back
pumping.
to like the off-season challenges where
Mhm.
they're tiered? Everyone
Mhm.
loves those tiered moments. It seems
Awesome.
like last week when we didn't have playbook on that one weekend, like that's all people talked about. But
Right.
so we'll see what happens. Like you get that into that ebb and flow of things, and maybe they're more consistent with like the records being
Mhm.
broken, like those sorts of moment or challenges where now they have that diverse set or array of moments that they can choose from to create these challenges.
Right. And
instead of shoehorning things.
realistically, I'm super excited to see like what new moments they're going to drop in the off season, because obviously we're 6 weeks away from the regular season being over, and we've only had one release. So
I can't wait for that conference championship set.
Oh. No, but realistically, I mean, I'm sure
Garbage.
they have tons of moments that they want to get out that they're just holding back on for some reason, and the only reason that I could think of would be off-season, like longevity.
I think they're trying to be conscious of the scarcity topic and not force that issue also where now they're driving away. I mean, that pack didn't sell out last time, so they gotta create some demand there for people to want to engage with buying packs again. And
Do you think packs would sell out more if they decreased the amount of packs available, but then just made them more often? Because just not even more often, but just like once every 2 months, just cut the number of packs that are released in half.
I think that's probably a good route to go. Like my peak pack buying experience, like and I didn't even get packs every single time, but going back to Top Shot, like in February, like everyone queuing up, like messaging all my buddies, hey, like get in the queue, like and
they need that.
And
like,
we went from
engagement.
that. We went from that.
I'm 60,000. I'm out. Like
I'm out. But we went from that to you getting 5 packs in one drop once. So
right, that's what I mean. Like it's.
But I'd rather
That's
I'd
a
rather
massive
it
swing.
I'd rather it be people get. I'd rather me not get a pack than be able to buy 5.
Right,
100%.
That's what I think too.
Yeah,
So,
I want to dread not being able to buy a pack.
100%.
You know what I mean? And it's completely random, and we know this, like it doesn't matter when you join the queue, doesn't matter any of that. They've done a really good job on that. And it doesn't matter even like what your collection looks like, no matter what people think. For as of now, it does not matter. Like there's
Right.
been plenty of times that we've queued up and many people have not gotten in that have a large connection.
AD needs to announce an off-season plan. Things getting out on the fly is getting a bit old. Yeah, I mean, I agree with that to an extent, but also like they risk the chance, or they have the chance then though of them announcing like this is what we're doing in the offseason, and half the people being like that sucks and just leaving, right? So like I know it's sort of not what you want to hear in this case, but I think they hold on to information to like get there before they give it out to make sure that they don't like scare people off. That's what I would guess. I don't know.
Yeah,
I feel like they've done an off season already, so like
they don't
by
need
the
to
end
say
of
what
that
they're gonna do.
off season, they really had a good feel for what they needed to do. Versus this is the first real season that we've had, right? And now hopefully with Playbook having 2.0, this last stretch, we kind of see the same thing happening where they're hitting their stride again.
You
and
don't know
boom.
even. I mean, they could have a playbook 3.0 by like the end of the season.
Right.
They could take
it will
time-
be
they could
changed.
take-
We're going to see
Yeah.
changes 100%.
No, but I'm saying they
And,
can they can completely change it during like the end of the regular season, just going
Mhm.
forward. So
maybe Playbook continues into the off season. Who knows, right? Like,
I mean, how would they do that?
well, it doesn't have to be in-game stats that are the
yeah,
challenges.
you could do challenges for yards, and
Right.
then depending on how many yards you get they
throughout the
can release
week,
packs.
like because they want to drive people coming to the site, I presume,
Yeah.
and stuff too, right? Like,
I'd love to see participation in playbook to qualify for a pack drop, but I think that'd be
I think that maybe that's what we see for the next pack is some sort of gated pack drop where
which is
you
scary.
need
I was
to
about to
have
say we
something.
did those Thanksgiving challenges for accolades. So maybe
Yeah, well,
I mean,
maybe the accolades let you into the pack drop.
that's what I'm
right?
saying. They got to maybe because I completed that one where it was like basically all you were doing it for was the accolade, right?
Mhm,
And like,
mhm.
why would they put that there unless it was needed?
Yeah,
I don't know.
for sure.
Madden
maybe-
simulated games for off-season playbook. Perfect.
That's awesome.
Perfect.
God, speaking of Madden, I just ordered the new Madden from BestBuy.com and it came like crushed. I was so pissed.
That's a bummer.
So pissed.
Do you still get discs?
Yeah.
Yeah, right. My
old
PS5
school.
doesn't even take discs.
That's fun.
It grinds my gears about digital stuff that I still pay the same
Oh.
price as when I've got a disc.
Yeah.
I miss the old Madden days though. I lived with two of my buddies, and we would take the day off of work every time Madden was released.
Oh yeah.
We'd invite 16 people to the house, and we would have Madden tournaments, double elimination. And once you got eliminated, it was $10 a head, and then we'd have beer pong in the back. We'd have double elimination beer pong with people in the back.
You have to win your beer pong game to get back into the Madden tournament.
Yep, we
Yeah.
put
Right.
floodlights on the roof so we could play all night long. We were in an industrial area too. Oh, those were amazing days.
Oh,
Yeah,
to be young
absolutely
again.
Hey Roy, can we elaborate on this comment by Tom? What is he talking about here? Was nice to see last week's rewards free yards this week.
Yeah, so this upcoming week in the playbook, if you have AJ Green or Mac, I think it was.
Yeah, you get
get
5.3.
Yeah, you get yards.
So that's what I was saying. They were probably,
five free for each of it. Yeah.
so they were
Dang, I
gonna,
owe you
for each one.
kudos. I
So
owe
that-
you. You called it. Super Wild Card gets extra bonus points this week. You called it. You're like, they're probably going to do one of those stupid sets like the Wild Card or Super Bowl set next week, and they did.
so that's
Sorry.
what I thought too. Is
That's a lose-lose.
Remember when?
Well,
Hold on. Remember when they were giving away those moments? I even said that. I was like, you're gonna need the ones from like. I knew you would need those for some reason.
feel
Right?
like-
So like that's a cool thing they did. If you like keep competing in playbook every week, you can just get the next one easier. It's pretty cool.
yeah.
And yeah, it'll up
It
the
seems
price
like
of
they're
them.
going backwards with these rewards. Like I feel like they should have started with a common set and then work their way up. the other way to the
Yeah,
Legos.
why do they need us having
But
first week rookie revelation? It's like it's 50K. Like, why would I need
right,
that?
like
What?
save that for something crazy that like gets that person, those people, those things. But I don't know. Maybe that's because those people would still be able to complete that challenge at 100% with those moments.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah,
good that's exactly what I thought. Like the people that have rookie revelation completed don't need to
like
buy
they don't have
anything
to
for the
think.
challenges.
Yeah,
Why do they need that as like a yard
and there's no
push?
leaderboard right now, right? So it's
Mhm.
not like you're rewarding them with leaderboard points.
Yeah,
And
It
like
seems like an odd time.
D Bizzle just commented, I hope they collect data on participation. Well, if they are, it's not being, distributed to the community. So what? Now all of a sudden they're gonna just gatekeep what they're releasing to us, and then all of a sudden it'll be like, oh, here's a leaderboard, and this is where you are on it. That'd be kind of hard. I think they can't implement a leaderboard until they like have that data
Announce it.
public, right?
Yeah, they're not just because they said.
Well, I mean, I'm just trying to compare it to like snapshots, and it's
Well,
like
they
they do
already did it.
snapshots. Yeah, exactly. They did
They said,
snapshots
"Hey,
already.
we're starting at week 7. It's not
Yeah.
cumulative
and
from
then
prior
this
weeks."
is a good they got to satisfy the ballers in the marketplace or they go poof. Yeah, I mean that's the
Oh, I
only
agree
that's the
completely,
only
Monk.
reason they're doing it is like,
But
oh, now my
it's just
rookie
an odd
revelation
way.
set has a way that I can use it. It's like, sure, but it's like
But
you
is
obviously
that
have
a
everything you
rewarding
need.
way
What
of
was it? It
being
was
able
like
to
five
use it? To
five
me?
yards. Was
5
it
yards, I think.
Yeah, that's rough. That's rough.
For a $50,000 set
Yeah, that's
or
Right.
45 or whatever it is.
Tom. The 500 burned for the rare AJ Green. I mean, that is a lot of participation.
I
And
couldn't do it.
that's just a lot of crazy talk. I mean,
Because the AJ Green, how many mint? What's the mint count on it? What did it get to? Does anybody know?
no, I'm sorry, I don't.
We won't know
By
until
just
it's-
looking through the challenges of like the completions of each challenge, which you could see like on the site, I saw a lot of them being like 2300. If the mint
Yeah.
count is anywhere near that, there's no way I'm burning a rare.
No,
I don't care if I get 5 points this week for it.
One of the statistics
Right.
too that I saw for the mixin alone was that there's already 300 mixin, and people had this crazy idea that
That's
the mixin-
bonkers.
that the mixin was going to be under 100 and be a Lego, but like for 300 completions, even like
300's a
for
lot.
what I would have had to have burned 3 rares and 6 commons just for that one, and so. Even if I got them like super cheap, say, and I was able to like swindle $25 rares, that's still a loss. Like,
I mean, 3 rares though at $25, so you're looking at 75 plus commons, you're around 100. Like
I
can
think
see
Mixon's worth it.
a
He's gonna be on
300 mint
playoff
count
team.
rare, and he doesn't, or 300 mint
Only
count rare,
rare.
and he doesn't have a rare. That's going to be more than 100, or right there at it. I don't think
right
you're
there
losing,
at it. I'll
you're not
give
going to
you
be
at
losing
it.
much.
Fit between. Well, let's see.
I'm just
600 on
sitting
the
here watching
Paladin,
the burrow come down, though. Like that burrow.
71.
What's the burrow at? 250, something like that.
Burrow has a competing rare though, also.
Yeah, that's what
Yes.
I'm saying. Like I think Mixon could be right there at 250, and if
No,
not, even if he
no
drops,
way.
even if he drops to 150, that's still worth it.
We'll see.
I think he
I mean,
hovers around the 150 mark. Would be my
Yeah, me
guess.
too.
when are those going to be distributed?
Who knows? They haven't
I mean,
even
it could be
acknowledged the playbook yards yet.
Yeah,
And
that's true.
I think
So
the
next week,
I'm
challenge
more
ends
interested in
tomorrow.
whatever the rare you get in that first pack. You know what you're getting with the other one. You get the rare in the first.
I'm
pack.
pulling a Lego.
One of the 5.
one of the 5.
One of the.
It's so
5.
disappointing because there are things Dapper can do to raise floors, but won't listen to the community. So yeah, we've talked about this before, and not bashing on Dapper at all, but like there are definitely things they can implement immediately to raise floors. We've talked about like set holding, we've talked about locking in sets, we've talked about all kind of stuff. But like they, in my mind, like being on. So I've dealt with like the NFT space back end before. You can't just like willy-nilly throw stuff in. Like there has to be a reason, a time, all the things to be implemented. And like they have to test out so many things and think about so many different angles that they can't just be like, okay, now you can do this like, because it may work for you specifically, but who knows what it's going to do for like the entire community and the entire marketplace. They have to think of every in. And that's hard to do. That's hard to do.
We have a short attention span too, so we want everything to be like right now. And one of the things about like creating a great project is it takes time. It takes time to develop a good
We're in
product.
year 1.5.
Yeah,
And
I want it now.
burning
I want
20
it now.
commons to unlock
Yeah.
all pro will start to help the floor. Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's like,
I would 100% be behind burning 20 commons. Let's
You
burn all the
have
commons.
2,000 of them.
well, not even that, but if you think of it on another, like the other level, right, is like they're forcing you to
For
burn,
the next 3
they're
years.
forcing you to burn floor rares. They're forcing you to burn rares to catch up if you don't have enough points to complete playbook, right? So rares
And
are getting
rares are
burnt.
rare. They're rare. They're special.
Demario Davis is at $41 right now. He was at 23 before playbook started. Yeah, I know he hit and pumped a little bit because of that, but you're losing mint counts on moments that are eventually just going to be 500 mint count, 300 mint count. If you give it time, the floors will just rise on the system they have right now alone. It's just going to take longer than you want.
Right.
But I mean, they're going to go up. There's no they have to, like, it just
but like to Tom's point, like he grabbed 10 $2 moments. Well, even if they were $2 moments, the fact that we're burning them and getting them out of circulation and taking that 8,500. So I'm just looking at a Brandon
or the fact that you're buying them, the floor just went up.
Yeah, exactly. You're buying them and then you're burning the hell out of them. And if we could just collaboratively say that we're going to burn all these crap $3 moments, then everything becomes more scarce. Base sets in general become more scarce. Super wild card becomes more scarce. Like everything becomes more scarce when we burn the moments that people are listing for just ridiculously too low, in my opinion. Ridiculously
and right back on that, Sting, is like the perfect thing is like you're saying, oh, they're not like people are saying, oh, they're not rewarding sets, right?
Mhm.
They're not rewarding us for holding sets. They're not giving us a lot. Well, it could be a long-term play. They could be saying, all right, burn all of these moments constantly, consistently. And now all of a sudden you need base set 1. Well, half of it's burnt. So it's going to skyrocket in price because if they do it right now, it won't be nearly as high. If they wait until every mint count is down to 7,000 instead of 10, it will be exponentially higher. Like there's so many ways they can do it.
We're only 1,700 burns of one single moment away from the base set being completed, only being 5,000. Like only 5,000 being able to exist as a complete set. I forget who it is. I'm sorry, but one of the players has 3,200 burned, over 3,200 burned. So you're looking at like 1,700.
You don't have to burn. Collecting sets will lock the supply in, right? So yeah, it works both ways. If you collect a set and don't get rid of any piece of it, and then on the other end, there's people burning those same moments, those prices, those two things collectively will make it where any moment that hits the marketplace will be higher because someone will need that to complete their set.
Right.
So I mean, it's going to take time. Like give it season 4 when people are going to want to collect season 1 base set. It won't be there anymore.
No, it won't.
So it's going to be super expensive.
And that's one of the things that people.
Yeah, Jalen Rager is the one.
Yeah, Jalen Rager. Thank you, Don.
Yeah.
So that's one of the parallels between Top Shot that you can make, though, right? I mean, look at what happened with Top Shot. When Top Shot came out, it was an explosion because of the times, and the mint counts were much lower. But now look back. I mean, that was 4 years ago, and I mean, go look for Series 1 Top Shot moments. Like they're not the most affordable things in the world. You know what I mean? They're not like something that
I'm gonna debate this one.
Well, there's also another thing that's happening with Top Shot, which is like the great unlocking, which is going to bring a bunch of more circulation. But that aside, I think that when you look in hindsight, if you would have collected Top Shot in Series 1 and just held, for instance,
I would have been down 75%. I'm the best example of this. I owned 80% of S1.
And when did you sell it?
When Series S3 came out, and then if I didn't sell then, it would have dropped another between 40 and 50% minimum on each of those moments.
Right. No, they're on those spaces for sure.
I mean, I'm looking at having my Luka like Luka debut and all, all those. I mean,
so I'm just scanning through the Series 1 base set on NBA Top Shot right now, right? The lowest moment as of right now is 9. There's 2 at 9.
They were at 30. They were at 30.
No, no,
Yeah, I know,
sure,
but we were
sure.
at
They
30,
were
we were at
sure.
30 for stupid NFL all day players that don't even justify having a moment because they pumped in playbook.
Don't get me started on the patterns though, because it just was AD did it much quicker than Top Shot, but it's the same pattern just in a truncated period of time.
Yeah. I mean,
I mean,
I still think you have to look at macroeconomical like situations and realize what's coming in.
Well, it's also the mint count.
You
It's
know.
also the mint counts too. But the crazy thing is, we had crazy prices for 10,000 mint counts. The equivalent is not common to common. The equivalent is S1 commons for Top Shot and rares. Those are the similar mint counts.
Yes. Well, that's what okay. So you bring up a great point. That's a totally great point, and I'm 100% with you. But in that case, why on earth are people burning Series 1 rares from all day?
To lower the mint count for us other people.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that is exactly what they're doing. But I will never do it. I won't participate. I refuse to burn a rare. I just won't do it.
Well, we've talked about this on the show too. Is like they do it. I mean, they gave us the option. It's completely optional, and they gave us the option for
Yeah,
that
you don't have
reason.
to do
Is
anything.
you can be the person benefiting from burning, which there are benefits to burn, and then you can be the person benefiting for letting those people burn. I mean, they gave it both ways, right? And that's like, again, I'm not throwing it back for too long, but these Top Shot moments are like 3,300 mint count, $27 common Series 1, right?
Right.
We're on pace if they keep this up to where we could see mint counts that low because of burning. And I mean,
What's the
it
price?
will just drive the market up.
And it's happening quickly.
But
The burns
remember,
are happening
The
quickly.
more that we release and the more of these crafts we do, people are going to chase the shiny object every time, and they're not going to boost up those floors. They're gonna dump them again to get the shiny new object, to do it again to get the shiny new object, and then throw it in. Oh, it's basketball season. I'm gonna throw $500 into this other thing over here and take it out and drop the floors again. It's
Well, we know that, but what we're saying is long term
of the collector.
We're
But
saying
no,
long term, you
but-
holding Series 1, they'll be worth so much more than they are right
Yes.
now in 4
Yeah, yeah,
years.
yeah. So let me just throw this scenario out to you, to everybody, really. If you go and look at Jalen Reagor, like Diamond pointed out, is the most burned moment. Okay.
True.
He has 3,502 moments burned. Are you telling me that there's not many whales out there who are intelligent enough to go, let's go buy 1,500 Jalen Reagors, because you could probably do it and not spend more than $10 a moment and burn them all? And like, if you did it collectively, if you could get enough people to do it, say even 100 people, right? You could get that common set to like 4,000 completions available.
That $4 wall that he has at 26 listed is significantly lower than the one that has the Taylor. I'm pretty sure he has like
Heineke?
47. No,
Taylor?
Jonathan Taylor.
Are you serious?
I think he has like, it's
Oh,
something
God.
ridiculous.
That's disgusting.
As long as they let Playbook dictate price, there'll be crazy things in our collection. There has to be a better way to reward holders. Absolutely. Absolutely. And you said right now, burning won't boost floors. That is a fact. I think it will. I mean, over time, it's not the quick fix.
Yeah, it's a long game.
It's not the quick fix. It's not, oh, if you burn this moment tomorrow, it's going to be $1 higher. Like, no, that's not going to work. But
I think we saw what happens when there's no longer a requirement for burning. The floors sink back down.
Yeah, they go way
yeah,
back.
and wait until Jalen Reagor hits 3,000 mint count, right? Here's my scenario. It hits 3,000 mint count, and then they release a challenge, or they release.
He's still worth a bloody dollar.
No, right. But if he'll be continuously worth floor
Nothing
until they say, hey, now you need the base set to do this.
Yeah, but
if they list a Rager at that point,
I feel like you're trending into Andrew Whitworth territory.
right? Yeah, you're right. That's a good point.
Jalen Reagor.
It is a good point. It is a good point. But look,
unless the rewarding sets, it's a moot point.
Diamond says this, but then you own 1,500 Jalen Reagor. Well,
Yeah.
I wouldn't own them though. No, but you don't own them. You burn them. You buy them and burn them for no reason. You don't wait for playbook. You don't do anything. You just collectively buy them
rip
and
'em.
Throw
burn them.
away $4,700.
Just 47. I would do it. Like if I had the money,
I
would do
own none. 0.
it. I only own.
It's a fact. You can look up my account.
I only own 3.
Or maybe I own
You know
one.
what? I'll buy them just to sell them to you at $1 profit, at 60 cents profit a piece to watch you burn them. How's that?
If I wanted to burn them, I could do 1, 2, 3, 4,
Let me
5.
make sure
I could
before I
burn
say that.
5 right now at $3. No, you're missing the point. You not one person buying 1,500 Reagors. You get a group, a collective group.
I get what you're saying.
No, I'm responding to Genesis. You get a collective group to buy as many Reagors as you can afford without breaking the bank and going too high, because really you should never spend more than $5 on him. So you buy all those up and burn them, and then people are going to undercut. So you buy them until $5 again, and you burn them again. And if you could continually do that, you are going to make it so that the base set completions will at least get to 5,000.
But the only problem with that, and I've been thinking about it a little more while we're talking about it. The only problem with that is the only moment in the base set completions that would benefit from that is the Jalen Reagor moment. None of the other ones are getting burnt, so they're you can sell them for nothing. It's just the one,
right?
It's the
but
one moment will be the hot commodity, quote unquote,
right,
which will be Jalen Reagor. Let's not do that.
What have we been saying the whole time? When it'll
then
matter.
every floor drop, everyone drops to $2 because they're only is worth as much as the Jalen Reagor.
Right. No, because what we're talking about is when you have the ability to benefit from owning the base set, which might not happen in 5 to 10 years. I mean, for God's sakes, that's what we literally know. Like that's what it's showing to be, right? So you don't want to have to go back and buy a base set 5 years from now in Series 5.
I'm saying the problem with it though is even when they do say, okay, you need the base set, the only rare one at that point will be Jalen Reagor because we burnt them all.
Okay.
No, but the fact is that you can't have the whole entire set.
Yeah, right.
So 6498 max Series 1 base completions
with a Tom Brady.
That's it. That's already 37% less people
gone
that can't have a base set anymore. I
started out thinking this was good, and now the more I read and I realize it doesn't seem like a good plan.
No, it's probably not a good plan. I mean,
it doesn't seem like a good
plan.
No
one should own any. No one should own. I like Genesis' point. No one should own.
Don't buy Jalen Reagor. It sounded terrible.
This is not financial advice, by the way.
Yeah, don't do what we just said for the last 15 minutes. Undo that.
People would be chasing the shiny object and the little mouse with the little thing on it, like going around the room. So it doesn't really matter anyway. It's irrelevant.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's
no consistency. Nobody's holding anything, and
I'm holding everything.
Oh, I mean, I kept all my sets together, and gave up tons of money just not.
And actually, you know what? Shout out! I wanted to mention this too. Shout out to Evaluate. Not only did they come out with their awesome live trading beta, but they actually fixed the user account leaderboard so that it actually goes in numerical order by who has the highest dollar amount. They for the longest time it was all out of whack and no one knew why they were a certain position. But if you look on it now, it'll show you who's ahead of you and who's below you for dollar amount and why your account value or why your account is ranked the way it is. But for the longest time, it wasn't like that. It was just a cool little thing I noticed today. Awkward silence. Hello.
Thank you for that thing.
Sorry, I was getting set up for the next segment here. My bad.
We need a producer to hit us with some.
Music. What you doing, boys? What in the world? Anyway, out of that silence.
Hold on. What is a set with Chase Allen, JJ Brady, Hurts, Burrow, Lamar debuts? Exactly. See, Diamond gets it.
Wild.
And I already have 3 of them, by the way. So really, that number is I don't know,
lower
6,495.
All right, so over the course of from last episode to this episode, Sunday to Wednesday, we ran a little giveaway. We're giving away one standard NFL All Day pack, right? We did a little giveaway. If you followed some Twitter accounts, liked, retweeted, all that fun stuff, you were entered into a drawing. Well, we have the results for that, and I think now is the time to give it away. If you're not here, don't fret. We'll be tweeting the winner after the show, so you'll be able to claim your prize. I think we're going. Who are we getting in contact with that? Blaze, is that you? They need to get in contact with you.
No, they don't have to get in contact with me. It's already been passed on to the people at All Day who send them the pack. They drop it in the account.
Perfect.
Man, look at that. That is some linkage right there. That's some hookup.
We got the
Yeah, all you had
linkage
to do was follow a Twitter, and we hooked you up with All Day dropping something into your account for free.
Look at that. So the winner today, everyone, drum roll. I'm just gonna say it. All right, that was my drum roll. Is the Wachonga. The Wachonga. I'm gonna type it.
What is the Wachonga?
I don't know, but I love it.
Who's the Wachonga?
The Wachonga
TJ, what up?
is the winner.
All Day Insider.
What up, TJ? How we doing? So if you are the Wachonga, you are the winner. We are also doing a couple moment giveaways, which hey, let's do the first one right now while I'm on the subject. We're doing 3 tonight. We're giving away 3 moments. The requirements for that are the same as every week. You pretty much make sure you've talked in chat, said something, ask a question, said,
which we've had good participation today, guys. Thank you very much. We appreciate it.
Absolutely. We have indeed. Let me finish and put these last few names in that I think I missed. I've been getting most of them during the show. And then we will get that going. Give me 1 second.
Sorry, we're disorganized, guy. We really
it's hard to be organized when I'm doing it live.
Oh yeah, no, that's we need to hire somebody or something. I don't know.
Like, my lord. Yeah, so we're gonna spin the wheel for the first one now, and then we will do a couple more later. Maybe my computer.
Who is the Wachonga? I'm searching for his account and I don't see it. So hit us up.
Yeah, we'll figure it out. Yeah, we'll definitely figure that out. Let's see here. Oh, yeah. If your name's not on this big spinny wheel, do exactly what Josh just did. Josh Allen. Wait, we got Josh Allen in here?
Josh Allen?
Oh, dog.
What is up?
How you
Thank
doing?
you for stopping by. Is
Absolutely.
AJ, explain your question. Is Herbie first or second ballot? What are you talking about?
Are we talking about Justin Herbert in here again?
Oh, are we talking about how Justin Herbert is officially under $400? Yeah, buddy.
What was the highest he was ever at?
Like 16?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We don't like to talk about that.
Oh, I love to talk about that.
Oh,
Especially
Hall of Fame?
Certainly not the Josh Allen. No, you are the Josh Allen now. Today.
Yeah, you're the one and only Josh Allen
You're
in
the
here
one and
anyway,
only.
so you're the
Yes,
only one.
You are.
Yeah.
And you're a monster, by the way, bro. I love you.
All right, so I think that's everyone. I got RSD in here as well. So we got everybody. I think for now there are going to be 2 more drawings tonight, but the first one, let's go. And TJ came in and said hi, and he should have, because that's what happened. What's up?
Nice.
So TJ, get with anyone but
Hit me up. Hit me up.
Yeah, get in. Talk to Blaze in Discord and get you.
What about the number 2 ODB selling? An irrelevant player who has no team with an ultimate.
Who isn't going to play this year?
Who isn't going to play this year because they're field testing him and they say he's not ready.
Wait,
Coming straight from Jerry Jones's mouth.
Oh my god, the one and only. TJ gets a Jalen Rager. Burn it immediately.
That's awesome. What was your point? Yeah, it's ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous.
Well, just how about this? We don't give TJ a moment. We just burn a Jalen Rager for him.
In his honor.
Yeah. How about
Right.
no? How about this, D-Bizzle? The fact that both ultimate moments are from two completely irrelevant people who are now actually kind of like starting to become a stain on the NFL. Oh, I'm not hating.
No,
honestly.
no,
I'm
I didn't even think
I'm
about
not
it.
hating. I'm not hating, but
I-
like Brett Favre, I mean, stealing millions of dollars from people, like that's not a good ultimate moment. That's not a good face of your platform. It's
Yeah,
just
they
not.
should burn those.
They should burn them. They should just delete them.
Yeah, I mean, the OBJ one's fine.
The
Right.
OBJ one, I'll respect that. That was a great catch in a great time. At least the dude isn't, stealing money from old
Swindling
people.
COVID funds.
From old
Sending
people.
dick pics.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or getting massages. Like, I don't know. It's just hard. I think they really missed a great opportunity with the ultimate, and they should have thought about that maybe just a little bit more and went with someone like Aikman,
Well, didn't all that come out after the ultimate was made?
Randy Moss.
Randy Moss.
Think about the catches that he's made in his career. Come on.
Say that again, Roy. Roy, what did you say?
Didn't the Brett Favre stuff come out after his ultimate was minted?
It did. It did.
So I mean,
100%
like,
it did.
come on.
Not the
Like,
dick pic stuff.
No,
No.
but I mean,
No. I
Ray
mean,
Rice
There's the
ultimate.
history.
No, let's
It's a good
not do
one.
that. Let's just give Antonio Brown one while we're at it.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Jesus.
and his ultimate should be him
Yeah,
taking
him-
off his jersey and throwing his pads or whatever.
That's the end of
Him
the
in the
ultimate.
pool.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's awesome.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Like, let's give it to
Uh,
some nice people. Like, why not?
Cancel culture for moments. Yeah, I mean, aren't there some really good, like, old players? Like John Elway could have an ultimate.
Yeah.
I
a
don't
good
know how
dude.
Diving for the end zone there and
the legal rights play into that, right? Like, do they still have?
No, you're totally correct. I'm sure.
They get
but-
moments. I'm sure they get ultimate moments for the
Yeah.
people that have the least amount of hoops to jump through to get them.
Yeah.
Right.
Well,
so I mean, like,
I cannot
Well,
see
just
that being
moments in
true.
general,
I cannot see that being true with Brett Favre. Brett Favre seems like the kind of guy where he's going to go, "Where's my money?"
Christian
and then do whatever he's gonna
Okoye,
do.
Mike Allstott.
But, like,
Come on.
Money's an easy hoop to hop through, though.
the Bo Jackson.
I mean,
moment.
apparently not. I mean, they just made
The
some
running
moves.
over the Boz moment.
Ray Finkel.
I would
Oh.
love Bo Jackson for sure.
See,
Bo
I want to.
Jackson
I
took
know
the
it's.
Boz.
I know it's
But I
supposed to be
really
like
wanna-
a big
Marshawn
collector's
Lynch.
item and all that
Well, like
stuff.
Michael
and
Irving, dude. Michael Irving is beloved in the broadcasting community and in the football community. Montana and Rice. That all these are better ideas.
Okay, so everyone,
than
I
Brett
agree.
Favre.
All these are better ideas, but why are people getting stuck on this fact that an ultimate moment has to be historical? Like, why not put a random, incredible play as an ultimate moment for someone who's still in the league and is playing at the moment? Like that Pickens catch could have been an ultimate.
Who was that Browns running?
I'm just
back
saying.
on the cover of Madden.
I mean, it
I-
isn't.
I think
Triple
for
bad
something like that
ultimate.
to happen, it has to be like a Super Bowl. Like, I'm picturing, if all day was a thing back when Eli did the had the helmet catch. Like that to me is something that becomes an ultimate moment. But you
Mhm.
can't just like pick a in season play. It's because that's just
But that's more to my point. That OBJ catch, it was like regarded at the time as one of the greatest catches we've ever seen. Everyone who watches football has seen that catch happen, right? We know about it. But what impact did it have on that game? It was a random catch, right? Like, make it an impactful play, but make it like, for instance, I know it wasn't an ultimate status, but that Njoku catch the other day on 4th down where they won
That
the
was a
game
great
off of it,
catch. That was a great
crazy.
catch. Yeah.
right.
like-
but I can't help but wonder if that's a part of social media just coming into an existence too when that OBJ catch happened. Kind of thing.
I gotta bring this one up. Sorry. Diamond Dallas triplets melt and a pile of cocaine. Perfect.
What was
What are you talking about with Genesis moments and ultimates?
all the Genesis moments are ultimates, all current players?
From Series
Uh,
1, 352. Are you just making a statement saying that all the Genesis moments are ultimates? I mean, yeah, I could see that. I could totally see that. But there is probably something to making, like Blaze was saying, it's probably difficult to make a current player an ultimate. And really the only people who are playing now who could possibly warrant an ultimate, I mean, Mahomes. It's going to be like that spin flip pass is an ultimate. There's going to be 10 of them available and everyone's going to shit themselves. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
I mean, I was
only
even
10 people will own it.
Tom Brady drive at the end where he won that game.
Oh,
like,
what about Monday's drive?
But that's got to be like
two
again in the
minutes,
playoffs. Like, it's just a
14.
game.
You're saying
especially if they
2
don't-
minutes. Mahomes did it in 13 seconds.
I
Man.
know.
No,
that's what I'm saying. Like,
28 to
there's
3.
way
Patriots
better.
melt.
What?
28 to 3. Patriots melt.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah.
I mean,
But
how about that?
wait,
How about that for a team moment?
Going back to
Who's
the topic
the
of right now?
who was that? Who was that Montana catch? The catch, like
Dwight
the
Clark?
catch, is an ultimate moment.
Was that
Yeah.
Dwight Clark?
Yeah, no,
Clark.
Is it Dwight Clark?
It is Clark.
Yeah, it is Clark. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, that's an ultimate moment. That's a ultimate moment in football history that everyone knows. Not Brett Favre throwing a pass to someone.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, I feel that.
One of Aaron Rodgers' like 6 Hail Marys.
Yeah.
One in Ford Field on Thanksgiving.
Well, you know what? What I want to see the Hopkins Hail Mary.
So let's talk about this real quick. We were talking about. I heard a random player. I heard one name pop up, and it made me laugh really hard because has anyone else seen this weird social media trend and television trend and whatever it is where Marshawn Lynch is just doing weird shit with people?
What the hell is that about?
Okay, so I didn't know anything about this until my fiance was like, "Hey, come watch these videos." And it's just Marshawn Lynch doing all kind of random things, first of all, on all kind of different TV shows, on commercials, on can we just make a Marshawn Lynch ultimate melt of him like cooking and all this other random nonsense he's doing? That I would buy that. I 100%. But like it's
did you see him in Hawaii giving away turkeys?
Yes, and I saw him on
cars.
Yes, he was walking into the middle of the street, handing turkeys into people's windows of his car. Like, why is Marshawn Lynch doing that?
I don't know.
But I love it.
He's awesome.
I love it.
I love it.
Marshawn is amazing.
He was on a cooking show, and they were
How about
like,
his-
"Hey,
how
what are
about
you
his-
cooking?" And he's like,
How
"I
about
don't
his
know."
run?
Like, what? Why he shouldn't be cooking? I don't know.
That's what we need an ultimate of his run.
Yeah.
When the Kingdom actually registered an earthquake.
Yeah, that dude's stacking cash. He didn't
That's
cut
funny.
his contract money his whole career. Now all this work.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and he's a mess.
Him and Gronk both never spent a dime while they played. They used their signing bonuses.
He's
and
a
they
genius. He
never
gives out
got-
turkeys and toys every year. I love it.
I don't know. Gronk is loaded too right now.
Isn't Gronk doesn't he own some company that just throws parties in Miami or wherever?
Yep.
All that's like all he does now.
Well, isn't the family like party plan?
Yeah, it's like people come up on stage and just like hang out with them.
The best thing that Gronk ever said was, "Why do I need money when I could just call up somebody and say, hey, can I stay at your place for a week, and I'll promote the place and I'll throw parties outside of your pool and I'll get everybody to come there, and they'll fly me out there, put me up." He goes, "What do I have to pay for?"
Dude, I watched an episode of something where he was like throwing a party on the beach, and apparently that literally is his company now. That's what he does. And like Kelsey was there, which is like hanging out. It was like a whole mess. And it's like, dude doesn't need to do anything else. Like that's literally that's who he is. Like just let him do that. It's so good.
It's
well, they used to have a slip and slide through their like frat house or whatever it was. Like they went out the back door and like all the way down, and he would slide down it like through the house, there's crazy stories.
Where did Gronk go to college? I don't know that one.
I don't know that one either. I would love for him to just come back though for like
chat. What we got? Where did Gronk go?
Games.
Without looking.
He has a partnership with American Medical Marijuana Company too. That's hilarious. So he's rolling.
Arizona.
That's right. Yep.
That is right. I knew as soon as someone said it, I would know.
Yep.
Gronk could run for president and win. Hey,
he really could.
You're not wrong.
Yeah,
Let's go and get that second wheel spin in though. How about that, guys? Let's do it. We got this one and then one more, and we're getting down to the last few here. So let's go ahead and get one more in, and let's see what happens. Hey, Genesis, coming in, grabbing one of those moments real quick. Like I love to see it. Love to see it. I like the noise where the guy like yells really loud for no reason in the background.
What?
Oh, can you guys not hear it?
No, we can't hear that.
Oh, it's fantastic.
That's funny.
It's a guy just goes, woo!
Really?
Yeah, it's fantastic. I love
Oh, how funny.
it. By the way, what's up, Coop?
Oh, what's going on?
Zona. He coming just with the facts. He doesn't talk at all. He just
he doesn't say nothing. Just
dropping facts. I was about to say I'm gonna put Coop's name on the wheel, but I don't think he can even do that. I don't think he can participate. I don't know though. I think it's some weird rule.
Man.
Some weird nonsense.
Anybody, do we want to, are we going to do a market watch and
yeah, we'll do what you should buy Wednesday. It's a little weird because like without the playbook
Everything's
around,
down.
Everything's low. Buy everything. No, but like without the playbook being as easy to spec.
Did you hear that?
Oh, I didn't see that. All right, hold on.
I do. I was thinking that too, but I didn't.
All right, we're gonna respin the first one. So Genesis, you're still in. TJ,
Coop,
also,
you're a gentleman and a scholar, Coop.
TJ can't do the thing. All right, so yeah. So this is for the first one again.
Every time.
Almost. AJ. So you get it, Blaze. He'll hook you up. All right.
David Njoku, $3.
Hey, that's my boy right there. Remember when he pumped to like 30 or something crazy? I don't know if it was that high, but it was stupid high.
It was like 18. I mean, for a common, that's stupid high.
I had 25 of them at the time.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I bought a bunch of them for $4 and I knew he would get going there.
And did you capitalize on playbook for that? Is that when he pumped?
Yes. So that's more of why it's hard to tell people what they should buy right now because the playbook is not the same as it used to be. So it's really hard to spec for me. So like, I don't know. I mean, I'm just going to go off of like a player I think is too low. But I'll let Phoenix start it out. So Phoenix, what would you buy Wednesday? What do you got?
I'm not even sure. It's tough to spec.
It's so hard.
It is
not
hard.
Jimmy G. That's what I'm buying.
Nope. I mean, the ones that I know aren't going to go anywhere.
You have to throw something. You have to throw something out.
I honestly don't know what to throw out there though.
I'm looking at rare debuts of relevant stat producers.
So give us one example. Who you got?
Kyler Murray. Just off the top of my head.
Okay.
He is down.
That type of player.
Okay. So just
he's
someone.
He's going to hit some.
Off the buy, Hopkins too, his partner. I'll go with.
Okay.
Yeah,
he's
that's
pumped
priced
up
nicely.
though. Is he?
He was like 55 when I was looking at him today.
That's his only moment though, and you know what? He's a good one for 100 yards
nice
this week.
price.
He's
53.
He's more likely or not going to get 100 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, who are we talking about?
Hopkins.
Hopkins. And
Yeah,
Kyler's debut is only
yeah.
$67 right now, and so rare. That's so cheap.
Yeah,
That's what I mean, and
and that was a $350
those types
moment.
of players.
Yeah, I can see that.
That was a $350 moment at one point.
Oh yeah,
before the season.
DeAndre's debut is at 53. Yeah, that's
53.
so low.
Yeah,
the floor is thin. Yeah, that's a good one.
120.
Yeah, that's a good one.
That's a good
I think mine is. I've already said it once, but I like the Baker rare. I think it's super cheap right now.
Cleveland moment, right?
Yes, it is. Yeah, I think it's like grossly underpriced. It's at 31, and it has that nifty little challenge reward thing too on some.
Wasn't it
Is that
just a-
does that only on some of them? Is that how that works?
It was just a 28 too,
Yeah,
wasn't
it was an interesting. It was an interesting addition for sure.
Yeah, but yeah, it's I could see like one good game and he's just relevant again. But yeah, I like.
I don't know. I would be shocked if he started tomorrow, but if he starts tomorrow, you might see a little pump. I mean,
Or did they already say he was?
they did. They did say he was. I mean, I think they.
I think they said he's going to be dressing, not that he's starting.
Oh
No,
okay.
no, yeah, no. I'm sorry. Did I say starting? He is dressing. They might throw him in, but he's not starting. No.
Yeah, this is a good one by the way. Josh Jacobs, his moment is super. His moments are super cheap for how he's been playing.
He's had 2 good weeks in a row for sure.
No,
Yeah,
I mean he's been overall consistent compared to last year too.
The I don't know. I think Watson. I'm still in love with him.
Was that Christian Watson?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. He's pretty cheap too. Also, the Chris Olave triple badge is at $6.
Yeah,
which is gross.
So
right?
I'm up to 4 Christian Watsons, and the other one and still I can't use this one because I already said it last time I think. But Sauce is $5.
That's so crazy.
Stupidest defensive player of the year, hands down.
Yeah, a defensive rookie of the year.
Defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah. No, I mean, still though, he's the best defensive rookie, and I would argue top 10 defensive player total.
Yeah,
like he's insane.
I mean, okay. Oh, and to bring this up, just because we did kind of bypass it, who was the closest?
Oh, it wasn't me.
It was me.
Yeah, what
He
the
had
Deshaun Watson
47.
stats?
No, well, he had. No, we were talking about how Sauce was
JJ
covering
yardage.
JJ.
Oh yeah,
he had 47 yards.
Yep.
JJ got the touchdown though.
Yeah, he still had 47 yards. It's horrible.
That is
Horrible.
Yeah.
Sauce shut him down.
Yeah, he did for sure.
If they would have won that game, I would almost believe in them. Almost. But,
yeah, I mean that he did his part.
Yeah,
For sure. He did what he
sure.
needed to do.
And
I
for
agree
as
with
much as I like Mike White, I don't think that he's like a true starter in the NFL like long term.
that. No, absolutely not. No.
Yeah. So there is that.
Does he get a moment though?
Yeah, I would
I
say
sure
so.
hope so.
His first game, right? His first game, his best game probably that he'll ever have.
Yeah.
375 yards, I think it was, and 4 touchdowns, 3 touchdowns.
Also on the same line as
He's thrown for over 300 before.
Has he? Well, he's
Yeah.
never thrown for 350, 375 with 3
Probably pretty
tutties.
close.
Yeah, I will say on the same line as he's not quite as good at Sauce, but Derek Stingley Jr. being at $4 is also criminal. Like that guy is having a heck of a year. I mean, I know he's on the Texans, which makes it look a lot worse for him.
Yeah.
But he's very good. Like as a first year player, he's very good. I
think
would
those
expect
players are good to target on the defensive side of the ball because their defense is always on, so they're going to rack up the tackles.
Yep.
Those types of stats.
Yeah, for sure. Wait, what is this? He did. Oh, sorry. What am I missing here? Oh, Pollard is pumping. Got it.
Yeah. Pollard.
Tony Pollard's
I
good.
can't spend that.
Oh, for his debut.
Canadian.
So fits into what I was saying.
Did you guys see that Genesis comment?
I can't spin the NFL gift card sometimes for the U.S. store. Spin the wheel and give it to someone else. Okay.
Oh,
What
the
did-
one that I sent you?
That's unfortunate.
that don't
What's
make
that?
no sense.
This is the interwebs. That don't make no sense.
Right, but it could be the shipping outweighs the cost of the.
Ah,
The
yeah,
card.
that could be.
All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna spin the wheel. No, we're just having a party tonight. We're just gonna do 2 in a row. We're gonna do one for the gift card that Genesis can't use because he's from Canada, and we're gonna do another moment back to back. Look at this. You guys are just getting all kind of stuff. All right, let's go. $25 NFL store gift card
Jamar Chase triple badge,
to
$26.
Josh Allen,
Oh,
our
God.
dude.
Josh
You want me to
Allen.
you want me to shuffle it next time? All right, I'll shuffle it just for you.
Shuffle.
Just for you. Diamond thinks it's rigged. He wants me to shuffle it, so I got it. All right, Josh Allen coming in. Boom. I don't even know how to shuffle it. Boom, shuffled. All right, let's go. And the last moment. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. I like just giving away stuff. It's fun. I like spinning a wheel around. Watch it just land on diamond.
Oh,
Hughesy got in there.
Huey.
I'm pretty sure that's where Diamond's name was before I shuffled it too.
We're going with that narrative for sure.
That's rude. Zach Wilson triple badge, $4. Not in the league anymore.
Oh no, Wendy's employee. You can buy moments for those. Gross.
Mm.
Nah, I'm just kidding. 24 shuffles minimum. There's no way that matters. I love it. I'm terrible with winning everything. Yeah, you cannot have worse luck than Diamond. There's no way. He's like right.
Somebody burn
there.
a Rager for that man.
Yeah, burn a
Somebody burn a
Rager.
Rager.
Let's burn Rager. That's what we do, right? We're gonna spin people's name and then not give them anything. We're just gonna burn a
gonna burn
Rager and
Rager.
stay in.
Rager.
That's
In
for
their
you.
honor.
That's for you.
Pour a little out.
Mm.
That's our new. That's our new
Some
game
of that
plan.
40's going.
Who
some
is
of
Alec
Baker's?
Pierce?
Alan Pierce.
Alec Pierce on
Alec
Indiana.
Pierce.
Indiana.
Indianapolis, sorry.
What?
I don't. It's getting late.
We have people. We have people we haven't heard of on teams that don't
It's 3 hours
exist.
Don't
later.
exist.
It's 3 hours later. We're the top row.
I know. Alec Pierce on the Colts. Why does
I
he
don't
have
know.
a moment, and why is it a triple badge?
That's like saying, why does Damian
actually
Pierce
pretty
have
good.
a
If
Lego?
somebody-
Yeah,
the
he's a
ball.
pretty highly touted rookie.
He is. He's a pretty good
he?
receiver.
It's just that he's with Matt Ryan,
He's
pretty
been
much.
injured.
who I love.
You do love Matt Ryan,
Well,
like way too much.
Well, Pittman was a
Like,
busted
way too
God,
much.
they were talking about how he just like should not be in the league next year at all because he's just lost the ability to throw. And
I mean, and he
yeah.
couldn't run. So
Well,
like,
I
that-
mean,
Nick Foles is starting this week, right?
what?
Was it
he's
Nick
not
Foles?
that bad.
He's
No,
not.
Oh, you're talking about Pierce. There's no way you're talking about Matt Ryan.
No, Matt Ryan. He's talking about Matt Ryan.
He has more
No,
sacks
Foles.
than completions. It's awful.
But isn't Nick Foles got promoted now?
What?
Didn't Nick
What?
Foles get promoted over?
So
this-
what?
I thought I read something like Nick Foles is going to start
Nick
this week.
Foles is not in the league anymore. This is not
You sure?
2012.
You sure?
Nick Foles?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
He
Ryan.
coaches like
see,
a-
AJ Harper. AJ Harper.
Nick Foles probably coaches a middle school
Matt
team
Ryan-
somewhere.
Yeah, Nick Foles is a quarterback for the Indianapolis Colts, and he got promoted over.
Okay.
what's his
Ellinger?
name?
I
Yeah,
think
and he was projected to to start the next game.
I'm just not going to watch any game that Nick
I-
Foles is a part of.
No,
I can't even. Yeah.
Yeah, because Nick Foles is the official backup now, and he's a couple bad Ryan quarters from being the starting quarterback of the Colts.
he's gonna win the Super Bowl again. I'm gonna lose it.
No, I think that's statistically impossible now for them. but
I swear, I was reading that today. I'm like, wait a second, Nick Foles?
that's crazy.
He's the number 2 on the depth chart. You've got to be kidding me.
Yep.
I forgot. First of all, I thought he was somewhere like coaching a middle school team,
Yeah.
and he's just gonna come run it back with the Colt. Like what?
You know he's going to get on the field.
Oh, he's gonna get on the field.
What's the
yeah.
Colts record?
It's like 3-8-1 or 3-9-1.
Okay,
It's
Yeah,
god
they're-
off.
they're not they're not playoff bound then.
No.
No, they're done. So they
Okay.
can do whatever they want. They'll never. That's why I said. that's why I said that they can play whoever they want to because it doesn't matter. They'll never make the playoffs.
That makes sense, I guess. I mean,
David Njoku,
BDN.
$3.
we do need an Andrew Luck moment. See,
We
I'd go
do.
with that. Yeah.
Well, okay. I mean, let's not go crazy. We need a Peyton moment before that. Be respectful, okay?
I think Peyton. My spec since like February.
I
Peyton
want a
Manning
Fran
MVP
Tarkenton.
challenge moment.
That'd be awesome.
That would be dope. I could see that.
I would take an Eli Manning one too. You know what? After watching them,
Was Eli Manning that good though? I mean, like, sure, he's a whatever you want to say. He wasn't that
He's
good,
Brady's kryptonite. It's so that says it all.
Yeah,
but
That's it.
he wasn't that good.
It does
Brady's
set a bar.
kryptonite.
It does set a bar a little higher when he's beaten Brady twice, like
Yep.
in really big spots. But after watching the Manning cast, I have like mad respect for Eli because he talks like he knows what he's talking about, like legit. Like he can watch plays and just be like, oh, like just dissect it. And those two together are just a pleasure to watch on the Manning cast on Monday nights.
This comment made me think of like a little like mini documentary thing I saw one time. Edgar and James, Reggie Wayne with Peyton. Did you know this is a fact, by the way? Edgar and James couldn't spell his own name until he was like in 6th grade, and he just wrote the letter E for his name on like all of his paperwork and stuff.
I wish
That's
I
a
could do
fact. That is, I did not believe it until they just kept talking about it on this thing, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" Like,
That's
Edgar and
interesting.
James.
he also went
You
to
know-
Miami, and I remember whenever he did interviews, he just couldn't talk well. It's a whole
What
thing.
does it say? What does it say about common? You guys, I'm asking everybody in here in the chat and everything, just because we have the platform to do it right now. But what does it say about a base Series 2 common being like at $4 and $3 when it's Micah Parsons?
That's incredible to me.
I
I still
There's
don't get it.
There's something wrong with like something in like intrinsically in the
And that's only his
platform.
second moment, right? The other one's the rare.
Mhm.
And, well, no, it's his third because he has a Lego now. But besides the fact of anything that someone can afford, I mean, the top sale for the Series 2 Micah Parsons is $99, which
What's-
means that
No, what I'm saying,
one
that's his
reached-
only common, right?
Yes, this is only common.
That's
yeah, I'm
insane that
sorry,
it's
I'm
that
sorry.
low.
It makes no sense to me.
Just
it makes
bought
no
Miles
sense.
Garrett. Move this. What is MTS? Make the stop.
Make the
Make the
stop,
stop common for $3.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's insane.
But like Micah Parsons, I mean, is he gonna win?
I like Miles Garrett over Micah Parsons. 7K mint.
Oh, the moment, not like
the
skill of
moment.
the
I think they
player.
meant the player.
Yeah, the
Oh,
moment.
the
itself.
moment. Oh,
I'm
okay.
not talking about the player.
Oh,
Oh,
Jesus.
gosh.
You gave me a heart attack.
I was
Wait,
saying, and
Miles-
I know this is a tall ask, and this is like a lot to say, but Micah Parsons, just throwing it out there, could end up being one of the best defensive players to ever play the game, like
Yes.
ever.
If he,
If he
doesn't get hurt-
stays,
doesn't
if he
get hurt.
stays healthy, exactly, and he plays consistently to the level he's playing at, or even, I mean, of course, he will decline a little bit, but like so does everyone. He
Mhm.
has the chance to be easily a Hall of Famer, if not one of the best defenders of all time.
And he does not look that big.
He's not that big. I mean,
He's
just
not. Yeah, he's really not.
That's what he's really, and what's scary about that is it makes him really fast.
Yeah.
Like he's very, very, very quick, and that's
one
what
of
makes
the
him so
best.
good.
One of the best moments on the whole entire platform for Series 2 is his draw it up. And unfortunately, I sat those out because you know me, I don't burn, but like that draw it up Micah Parsons moment is like his hustle is just ridiculous.
It's ungodly, and
like that's the best moment from Series 2.
yeah, the platform doesn't value defense at all. That is
No,
very, very
100%.
true. It's all about big plays and
Yeah.
on offensive side. Another thing I will say is you got a guy coming in who should be the #1 pick in the draft next year. There's no reason he wouldn't be.
Oh yeah, Derwin James.
Will Anderson is on that same level, I think, of size and speed wise as Micah that could immediately make a huge impact. I think he has the ability to be like that skill level in the pros too. So we have a lot of, that's the thing is it changed. Like they're both listed as defensive ends, but they're not really. They're like linebackers that play in the end slot. They're just really fast, but also physical enough to play up front. So that style of player is going to be very scary
Jason Taylor.
For sure.
all the time.
Is Derwin James like a younger player? I'm trying to
Derwin
remember.
James is younger.
He's-
He played at Florida State, and I think he got drafted 4 years ago, maybe
Okay.
5, something like that.
Yeah, yeah. AJ, that moment is ridiculous too. You're completely correct on that. That moment is impressive. I mean, he just floors him.
Derwin James got picked in 2018. He was the 17th overall pick. So 4 years.
Mhm.
Yeah, he's younger. He's very good.
Yeah, yeah. No, I mean him picking up Kelsey though is just like, whoo.
Scooped a Mike Evans debut, 480.
Yeah. The
Absolutely.
I don't know. So I mean, how do you guys feel about that lumberjack and girl dad bots buying all the cheap moments? Because I try and buy as many cheap base moments as I can, and I'm like starting to have a little bit of scare, just because I'm like, oh, they're not stopping going down, so I can't
I mean,
continue to
hey,
buy them.
you've already made this point yourself. They can't go down much farther.
They can't. They can't. They
We know
can't
that.
go to 0.
No. So if they go from 2 to 1, it's not that bad.
But does girl dad? I mean, is his plan just to own all the commons that are
No
at
way.
$3? Like, I mean, what is the point of running a bot that scoops that many moments? I just
asking if they're bots, absolutely, they are.
yeah. I mean,
he's getting ready for a pump of that moment.
That's what I'm saying. That moment pumps, and then he just offloads all of them.
mhm,
He doesn't even offload it. He probably just jacks it up to $4 and lets it
Yeah.
sit there.
until it sells again,
Yeah.
and he just stacks 60 cents
Right.
every so often.
I mean, that's the way to do it.
It is.
I mean, it's not a good. I mean, you're not going to make a killing, but if you buy 1,000 moments for $3
Well,
and then sell them at 4, like you're
yeah.
decent money.
So Shawshank, to your point, flipping for pennies. I mean, it's not really pennies. Even 50 cents.
Just
per
look at his
moment.
account on OTM. It's not pennies.
Yeah, yeah.
He's up to like
It's-
25, 26K.
Yeah, yeah. So it only has 25 moments. Yeah. See, so he's just constantly working, constantly. Which
I know that a lot of
liter-
people can do
They've
that.
legitly said there's nothing they can do about it.
Well, people can bot sure to buy. Can they bot to flip? Is there a way to bot the selling process? I don't think that he would have to actually do it, right? Like go and sell every one of them.
I think so, only because of the 2-factor, right? If you want to sell
Yeah.
something, don't you have to 2-factor it?
Yeah, you have to like click the confirm all
No.
the nonsense. You don't have to 2-factor it, but you have to go through that like process.
You have to hit confirm.
Yeah, I don't know if
That's
you can
it?
bot that whole process.
Yeah.
Oh,
though.
so I'm sure you can bot that. It's the same exact process then Blaze is buying. I forget.
Yeah,
I haven't sold
yeah.
in so long.
I mean, if he
Oh,
could
well.
bot buying and selling, then why not do it? Like,
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just like a casino, right? He's just spinning a wheel over and over again. Just
yeah, it
flip,
just says
flip, flip,
grab
flip,
one,
flip.
sell it, grab one, sell it, back and forth. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah. Nice, Monkey Man. Thanks. They slow down botting, but yeah.
oh, if you're selling or buying too many too quick, they make captures come in. Oh, he
Yeah.
flips rares
Yeah.
and gets cereals also for more than $1 profit. Yeah.
Well, I mean, like that's like spending so much time on, oh Jesus, why can I never think? It's spending so much time on sniper, and like who has that kind of time?
Well, the thing with me too is like people like get mad about that in a way. I've seen that like, oh, botting's bad, blah, blah, blah. Like it doesn't affect anybody realistically. Like I don't think it's just what he chooses to do for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
but if anybody has any questions, any more comments, we're going to go and wrap it up for tonight. Congratulations to all the winners. Get in contact with Blaze or whoever said that earlier. We'll get you all the moments. So yeah, we had a really, really fun time. We'll be back on Sunday at, I always forget what time we're here. 12:30. That sounds right. Maybe.
That is the time.
Okay. 12:30 on Sunday. 12:30
Everybody go
Eastern.
all day out there.
All
Yeah.
day. And
I like that sweatshirt.
Yeah. Look at
Comfy.
that. It looks
Is it?
looks great.
Yeah, it does. It suits
Looks
you.
great.
Got
But
the
we'll be
hat.
back
Hat
on
and
Sunday with more shenanigans
Yeah.
and we'll have fun. But until then, you guys have a good one.
Thanks for listening. See you later.
Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun.